Hello and welcome to Geeks Unleashed episode 232. This is an extra episode for you, and returning today as well is my co-host Devaughn.
Hello.
So before we get started, if you are watching us live on YouTube, please remember to like this video, subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Please also be sure to leave a comment and let us know what you loved and are excited for when we discuss the Summer Games Fest news that we're going to cover today. Also, if you're listening on your favorite podcasting platform, again, you can do all the liking and subscribing, etc. So, but yeah, man, this is kind of your show today, man. You're the king of the castle today.
I know. Yeah. So, when you had asked me, because we talked about it a few weeks
Yeah.
ago, like, hey, do you ever want to do like any kind of video game thing? And I was like, yeah, sure. And this was perfect because I watch Summer Game Fest every year, and I've been doing it for, I think, I've been watching it probably. I'm trying to think when he started Summer Game Fest. I think 2020 is when he started it, so probably about 6 years.
Who started it?
So Geoff Keighly, he's like a
Right. Okay.
big prominent person in the gaming space. So he does the TGAs, which is the Game Awards, every December, and that's where
Uh-huh.
they award Game of the Year and things like that. And um, in the past, before Summer Game Fest, it used to be called E3. So that's where like all the big names like PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo would show up and showcase their new games coming out. And Geoff Keighley kind of, once E3 kind of died off, he was like, we have to highlight games still. Like, people still make video games, people are still in this space. And so he started what's called Summer Game Fest. And when he started it, PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo, they were nowhere to be found. Like, it was just him reaching out to indie developers and reaching out to all these developers. And then PlayStation and Xbox and Nintendo, we like to call them the big three, they started showing up and be like, okay, well, we can show our stuff too. Like, we'll do it around that same week. So this past week, it was PlayStation. They started out on Friday, and then Saturday was Summer Game Fest. And then Xbox did their thing on Sunday. And then Nintendo did a surprise one on Monday, I believe. I believe theirs was Monday. It was either Monday or Tuesday. No, it was Tuesday, the 9th. Yeah, it was Tuesday.
So for someone like me who doesn't know as much as you do with this, so is it that can people go in person or is it all just on YouTube?
So sometimes they just do it all on YouTube live. Summer Game Fest, Geoff Keighley's, he does his in person. So you can buy tickets and you can go. He's out in LA, and that's where he does his show. He does the Game Awards as well out there, and you can buy tickets and go. And what's crazy is a lot of these developers pay for their spot to be on here, right? A lot of people either thought they were gifted the spot, but it turns out that they pay a lot of money to have their game showcased, because people like me, I play a lot of video games throughout the year. Like, I'm watching these showcases, like to see what's new, what's coming out. And I mean, this past week they showed at least over 75 to 100 games. And like, we got some extended looks at some games like, Marvel's Wolverine, which is coming out in September. Very excited for that game. I'm super stoked. I can't wait to play it. It's coming out to PlayStation 5, things like that. And it's a really big deal when certain shows get certain games, right? I mean, there's games that are coming out that Nintendo got to show for, like, I don't know if you're familiar with Kingdom Hearts. Have you heard of Kingdom Hearts?
I've heard of it, but I've never played it.
So, huge franchise, right? I mean, you got Sora, who is working with these Disney characters, and he goes to Disney Worlds, and he's trying to fight off the Heartless. Well, Nintendo got to show off Kingdom Hearts 4, which is a huge deal, right? I mean, PlayStation didn't get it, Xbox didn't get it. It was Nintendo that got it, which is huge in the game space. Like, the fact that they got to show that game off and everything. And obviously, I picked a few games that we can, watch trailers for. I don't know if you've seen some of them yet or whatnot.
I held off watching them. I didn't watch it all, but I watched it. I know we haven't got it lined up, but I did watch a little bit of the Wolverine one.
Yeah.
But other than that, I held. To be honest, I wouldn't even say necessarily held off. The last couple of weeks have been pretty busy. So,
yeah, most definitely.
But I was aware, and obviously I know that me and Devaughn are in a little WhatsApp group, and I know that some of the gaming stuff has been discussed, but I hadn't had time to play all of the videos. I think I might have seen a little bit of the Alien one.
Okay.
Oh, actually, no, there is one I have seen all the way through. It's the Tomb Raider one.
The Tomb Raider one, yeah. I figured you're a huge Tomb Raider head. So.
Yeah. And I also earlier today went and watched. They uploaded like a 15-minute video of the gameplay.
Yeah.
So I went and watched the gameplay, and it was annoying watching. Because I was thinking, like, can you just hurry up and actually just release it? It's coming out. I don't want to sit here and watch people play. I want to watch myself play.
Exactly. And the thing that stinks about that is it was supposed to release this year, but they pushed it back.
Yeah, to February, I think, next year.
Yeah. And a lot of people have been pushing their games up into like the September range. I think like September 24th, there's probably at least 9 games coming out that day between the 24th and the 25th. And it's because there's one game releasing in November that no one wants to release around, and that's Grand Theft Auto 6. No one wants to come out around that game, which, I mean, I get it. I understand the power of that game, but also you gotta release your game out sometime. It's got to come out.
With that game, like people were spitballing that could be like £100, $100 game. What do you think?
I think so it could be as low as $80 to $100, I think. And once that happens, the gaming space is going to change forever. I mean, it's already changed, right? I mean, we've got these systems have jumped up in price. You know, they're very expensive. It's no longer a hobby anymore. It's a luxury to be able to play video games on these systems now. And for someone like me, like, I'm so content with what I have right now. I have such a big backlog of games that, like, if they released a PlayStation 6 in a year or two, I'm not getting it. I'm happy with my PS5, and I'll play on there forever. And a lot of these developers aren't even ready to start developing for stuff like that. They've still have so much untapped in these systems now, and like, I think we'll see this generation of systems for a long time between this one and the Nintendo Switch 2. I know Xbox.
I was going to say with Grand Theft Auto, the new one, I heard that in previous Grand Theft Autos, you know, if you walk past an apartment block, you know, you might be able to go in the lobby, but that's probably about it. I've heard that it's going to be so in depth that you can go in the apartments, each single apartment. Yeah. Now, I wonder that's got to be some sort of computer generated. There's no way they've had somebody design every single apartment throughout an entire city. I mean, they can't have spent that amount of hours.
Yeah,
individually.
You got to
some kind of program that's replicated certain apartments that they must have done.
Right. Which is probably like that. I mean, procedurally generated apartments, maybe, right? For each like apartment building or something like that. Each apartment's procedurally generated. We'll see, most definitely. But yeah, so I know you got some trailers that I sent. I'm gonna read the Alien Isolation 2 one, and then we can watch it. I'm just gonna read the little descriptor. When a survey team on a remote colony planet discovers a mysterious crashed vessel, one member makes it her priority to investigate. No one's prepared for the horror unwittingly unleashed on the settlement. Nowhere is safe. So begins a desperate journey to survive and escape as she relentlessly hunted by the deadly creature.
Okay, here we go.
Wonderful. pretty cool.
That looks like it's going to scare the crap out of a lot of people.
Oh yeah, and I really added that one mainly for Tom because I know he's big into horror.
Yeah.
So I never played the first one. I'm very I don't like horror games. I'm very jump scare. Like I get scared very easily with video games because you got headphones on, you're in it, you're locked into the moment. Yeah, and I'm just like,
to make the decision on whether to turn left or right. Not if it's when it's a film, they're kind of in control. So.
Right, exactly. I'm the one that's being hunted by this alien, and I've watched people play through the first one, and like watching them and watching the alien, like how smart. I mean, it's a computer, but like how smart the alien is in the video game, like it's very smart, and it just I don't know, it freaks me out. I'm just like, but I'm excited for the people that want that game and that they're finally getting a second one. A little bit of a different area in this one because you're kind of outside and you're on a planet, whereas the first one you were in space on a space station, kind of like the original.
Is it the same characters between 1 and 2?
I don't know. I'm not too sure. Okay. I feel like the main character is the same, but I don't think they've said. But if it is, that's pretty cool. Like you get to continue that story. Which would make sense, right? I mean, because Ripley was, throughout the movies, she was there. So we'll see, I guess. I'm pretty excited for it, for the people to play it and whatnot. I'll watch people play it. I'm not playing that game. I can't do it. I'm too scared. Way too scared. The other one.
Before we go further, will you watch a horror movie? Like, would you watch the Aliens films? Or?
Oh yeah. I've watched. Because my girlfriend and I were trying to go through all the movies because we were watching. Because after we saw Predator: Badlands, we were like, "Oh, this is great," and she had never seen. I'm pretty sure she hadn't seen the Alien franchise, so we watched the first one. I believe we watched the second one. I love the second one. Second one's one of my favorites. And I was gonna wait to watch it, but I was on a flight to Puerto Rico maybe 2 years ago, and I watched Alien Romulus, and man. That movie was amazing. I love.
I loved Alien Romulus. Alien Romulus was so good.
They did such a good job, and I mean, I like Prometheus. I actually really enjoyed that movie, the prequel, right? That's the prequel to Alien, I believe. Yeah. Love that movie. So, horror movies I can do. I do jump scare in them, but like you said, it's different when they're leading the movie. I'm not like
they're the ones in control.
Right. I'm not controlling it. The next one is really up your alley, and that's why I put it in here, the Tomb Raider one. So this is a reimagining of the 96 game. So it's Tomb Raider Legacy of Atlantis. As Lara Croft, harness your wits and athleticism to explore exotic locations lost to time. From the jungles of Peru to the ancient ruins of Greece, the deserts of Egypt, and a mysterious Mediterranean island shrouded in myth. Traverse treacherous landscapes, solve deadly contraptions, and face lethal predators as you hunt for the scattered pieces of the Scion, an artifact of immeasurable power. Whether you're a veteran raider or new to Lara's world, Tomb Raider Legacy of Atlantis delivers jaw-dropping visuals powered by Unreal Engine 5, modern game design, and new surprises while honoring the spirit and atmosphere of Lara Croft's debut adventure, which is pretty cool. So, yeah.
I am. This is the. Sorry, I want to say something. This is the second reimagining, isn't it? So the first one was a Tomb Raider Anniversary, which was a reimagining of that first one, and then this is like another reimagining. But this does look stronger than Anniversary.
Yes. Yep.
Right, here we go.
Been halfway across the continent looking for you. Hard woman to track down.
Well, you found me. Ms. Croft, I hear when it comes to retrieval, you're the one to hire. This isn't about glory or money or making the world a better place. This is a puzzle, buried in centuries of silence. You don't strike me as someone who walks past a locked door without wondering what's behind it. There's a reason I can only trust you with this.
Gotta say, I captured your good side.
You're assuming I've got a bad side.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh, so I haven't watched this trailer. I watched the trailer that came out last year.
Yeah.
When they announced this game, and when I heard when you sent me this, I thought, oh, it's probably going to be just an updated version of that trailer, but actually it's not completely different, but there is differences in there.
Yeah.
That looks amazing.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited for it because not only are they doing this one, but they're also doing another one as well. They announced it. I want to say they also announced it last year. It's Tomb Raider Catalyst, I believe.
Yeah. So I think Catalyst is meant to follow the lot. So from what I understand is that the sort of the trilogy that came out recently, which finished a couple of years back, that trilogy is actually meant to be set before the first ever Tomb Raider game that came out in the 90s.
Yep.
So this reimagining is kind of almost the follow-on from that trilogy.
Yep.
And then the reimagining is then meant to kind of then follow on to Tomb Raider 2 all the way to whatever the last Tomb Raider game was. I think it was Angel of Darkness or
something like that.
Yeah, it was one of those games. And then the next game, Catalyst, is meant to follow that. Essentially, what this whole thing is meant to make all of the games canon now, rather than... I thought that the trilogy that came out, like the kind of... Is it the Reborn trilogy or something? I can't remember what name they're doing it now. But I thought that trilogy was scrapping all of those games, but like in terms of that continuity. But it's not. You're now... All of those games are now part of the same continuity. So if you're a Tomb Raider diehard, you need to play all of those games.
Yeah, so I played through the first one a while ago, and I kind of want to play through the second one, which is it Rise, right?
I think so, yeah. Rise
and then the third one, Shadow, right?
Yeah.
I gotta
played all three again. I played all three. It's all so good, honestly.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm really excited for this. Hopefully Amazon they're doing really big things, man. I mean, in the gaming space, right? I mean, we got 007 First Light, which is doing very well. I'm just a little wary. It's Amazon. So sometimes when Amazon gets the rights to some things, they kind of let them sit dormant, especially for video games. I can't say the same for movies, as we talked about Masters of the Universe, last night, but video game wise, they haven't had a great track record, but I know IO Interactive are the ones that did the James Bond game, and I guess Amazon took the rights now, so they own the rights to the IP for James Bond. So we'll see if they just let them make another game, or if they're just going to go, we're going to do it from now on, but we'll see. I hear the James Bond game is absolutely fabulous.
I've seen people really going about it online. I'm kind of encouraged to buy it, which I wasn't too interested before, but
yeah, my thing is, like, I'm so penny pinching for my wallet right now for video games that, like, if it was like 4 years ago where games were like $60 or $50 instead of $70, I would be way more game to do.
The thing is that if you just wait even a year, normally it's like half the price.
Yep, exactly.
You're paying for the marketing and all the rest of it.
Exactly.
And then after a period of time, they're like, right, we've made our money back now, and
right,
we can now start to take a little bit of a reduction on it to get those people that were waiting.
Exactly. Yeah. So we'll see. The next game is probably one of my favorites that I saw that whole week. I mean, I've seen it before, they've shown it before, but this time they, expanded more. They did more of a in-depth kind of thing. This one was shown at Day of the Devs. It's called Threads of Time. From an age where dinosaurs roam to the far-flung future, and alternate realms in between, travel across fantastic and distinctive time periods, and discover the threads that bind the ages, uncover an epic tale of interwoven fates and secrets that shape civilizations, and follow the threads of a sinister plot that traverses the tapestry of time.
All right, you ready? Let's go.
I'm ready.
Welcome to the end, hero. When would you like to begin?
Hi everyone, I'm Nick.
And I'm Robbie. We're the co-founders of Real Games, a small Canadian indie studio.
Back in high school, the two of us made a promise to each other that we would one day make a love letter to the JRPGs we grew up on. Games like Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy, Xenogears, the sorts of games that we played right after school, huddled next to a CRT, and the kind of games that decided what we wanted to do growing up.
That was over 20 years ago. A few years back, we walked away from our jobs to actually go and do it. The game is called Threads of Time, a turn-based, time-traveling RPG. Some of what you're about to see here today hasn't been shown anywhere else yet, including a first look at our time ship, the Needle.
You captain the Needle, and you fly between the eras and gather party members from across history, all in a quest to restore the order of the fallen Time Knights. You can go to the future, you can go to prehistory and see the dinosaurs, and if you'd like, you can even prevent them from extinction and see them evolve through time.
Combat is turn-based, the kind that we grew up on. Each character manipulates time in their own way with the goal of interrupting enemies' attacks. How you bend time is key, as are combos between party members. Time is the through line for our whole game, and you'll definitely feel it in combat.
The team that we've put together still does not feel real to us. We've been able to find all of these JRPG fans from across the industry, from AAA veterans to indie darlings who've worked on games like Shovel Knight and Deltarune and more. We're also super fortunate to work with legends from Japan, whose work on Final Fantasy, Xenoblade, and more is part of why we're here today. We can't wait to share more about these legends that we're collaborating with soon.
Threads of Time represents our lifelong goal to create cherished game experiences, just the way like others did for us back in the 90s and beyond. That's our mission that we set out at Real Games, to craft retro-infused RPGs that awaken cherished childhood memories.
So that's a bit about us and Threads of Time. It means a lot to show a glimpse of what our team has been up to, and we cannot wait to share more.
Thanks so much for having us at Day of the Devs.
Bye everyone.
Super excited for that game.
That looks pretty cool, actually.
Yeah.
Confession here, I've never been a big RPG fan. It's not been my thing, but that looks pretty cool.
Yeah. I'm not too big into the RPGs. I've started, as you know, in our group chat, I put in there that I was playing through the Final Fantasy game, the remake.
Oh, yeah.
Just because the new one coming out next year looks absolutely phenomenal. So they took one game and they made it into 3 parts for Final Fantasy, and
the Final Fantasy 7 remake.
Yeah, so it's Final Fantasy 7 remake, and then Rebirth, and then the next one that's coming out next year is called Revelations. So
was this? Sorry, because I've got a bit lost with the remake of Final Fantasy 7. Mm-hmm. So those 3 games are they the remake from the original PlayStation 2 or 1? Was it PlayStation 1? Or
PlayStation 1, yeah.
All right. So all those 3 games are a remake of that original game.
Yep.
And they've turned that remake into 3 games.
So it's not even just a remake; it's a reimagining, because the story is different.
Right. Okay.
Apparently, they do some different things in there. So, but yeah, it is from that original game, and they just spread it out over these 3 games, which is pretty crazy when you think about it. Like, just the time and effort to make those graphics jump them from where they used to be to now, and it's super exciting. But yeah, Threads of Time, they showed this a few years ago, I believe, at Summer Game Fest. It was either at Summer Game Fest or Game Awards, and I'm so stoked for it. I can't wait.
What's the release date of this?
They don't have one yet, unfortunately. So it's kind of up in the air at this point. Hopefully, I'm hoping next year, and if not next year, then maybe 2028, which doesn't even sound like a real year to say, which is crazy, but yeah. So I'm super excited for it. I can't wait. I love I do love that that art style, like the HD 2D style, like pixel art. I absolutely love it. There's a game that I played a couple years ago. It was Sea of Stars, and I've been trying to find a game like that experience for a long time because that experience was absolutely unreal. I'm going to turn off my other light because my green screen is just freaking out. It's annoying me. I can see it in the camera. If you want, we can do the one trailer that you put in before, the Last Ronin trailer.
Okay. So, this is a teaser, I would say, for the Last Ronin Teenage Mutant Turtles. There's no release date on this either, so we'll just have to wait probably 2 years or something. But here we go.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Oh man, I hope it's so good.
No, I haven't read you know that's based off a comic called The Last Ronin. Yeah, I have not read it. I would now read that.
You should read it. I unfortunately have been spoiled, so I know.
Right. Oh, you know who The Last Ronin is, you mean? Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I think I know. Who it is.
Yeah. But I'm super excited for that game, mainly because that game was announced, I want to say maybe 2 or 3 years ago at one of these showcases. Before, the group that had it was Embracer Group, and they've unfortunately been selling off a lot of their IP because they just bought it, and they kind of like were holding on to stuff like Warner Brothers and stuff like that, like the what do you want to call it, Lord of the Rings franchise and all that stuff. So they've been selling a lot of their IPs off. Very happy that Paramount has it and Platinum Games, because Platinum Games make absolutely amazing games. So I'm very excited. You're probably right. We probably won't see this game for 2 years, maybe, just because whatever Embracer was working on, it had to get scrapped. And then now Platinum has it. So they're kind of starting from from ground zero, which is okay. I want a good game, so I'm super excited for it.
I mean, it's better to wait 2 years to get a good game rather than waiting a year and getting half a good game.
Oh yeah, we don't want to have a good game at all. But I'm super excited. I love Teenage. My favorite. So I never watched the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies. I've never seen them. I've seen the newer one.
Cartoon, you mean, or the films?
The films, like the live action.
You've not seen the films?
No, with the suits. Shit. Yeah.
Oh,
so
wow.
I definitely want to watch them. I do like the ones with Megan Fox. I thought those were really good. I haven't seen the newest one that was like animated, kind of like Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh, that was really good.
But my favorite one is one that they did for Nickelodeon.
Oh, no, I think that's the one you're talking about. The it came out like 3 years ago or something.
It's not that. No, it's not that one. The one with the with what's his face, the Fly and whatnot. No. Teenage. Yeah, I'm gonna look it up. Animated.
Oh, Mutant Mayhem. That's the one I'm talking about.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one.
I loved Mutant Mayhem. I was laughing. I took my 2 kids, and I would think I was enjoying it more than they were.
That's awesome. I'm trying to see.
I remember having a killer soundtrack as well, Mutant Mayhem.
Let me see. I'm trying to find what. Yeah, so it's just so the one I'm talking about is the 2007 animated movie, just titled TMNT.
Yeah, I remember that. I like.
And that's the one where they have to
actually meant to be a follow-on from the live-action original 3 that you haven't seen.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I love that movie where they have to like get the 13 monsters and bring them back, and yeah, I absolutely love that movie. I'm gonna have to watch the live-action ones because
it's weird that you say this because earlier today, like because the episode we did last night for Masters of the Universe, I had such fun on that episode. And I loved how it was. We were talking about the movie, but we were also talking about the He-Man IP and the 80s and all that stuff. And I thought to myself, what other things from the 80s have been adapted? And I just Googled it, and I was like, of course, Turtles. I thought to myself, it would be cool to do something with the Turtles, but there's too many films to. I wouldn't want to have like a conversation episode where you're covering all of them, so I might have to think about it. But yeah, I would love to do something with the Turtles.
Yeah, I would definitely be down. It would get me to watch those original ones. We can obviously skip the Megan Fox ones because I know those are kind of and not a lot of people like those.
I mean, we could do it as two separate things. We could do the original trilogy as one episode, and the Megan Fox ones as another one. They're not
bad,
awful, but
yeah. I liked the first one more than the second one.
Yeah, me
for
too,
sure.
The second one was too much.
Not good. Yeah, I actually started playing. There's a game. It's called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Shredder's Revenge, I think.
Oh yeah, I know. It's done in the arcade style.
Yeah, love that. Yeah. Oh, so much fun. I love that one. I played that one, and then I played the Power Rangers one, Rita's Revenge. I love Rita's Rewind. Love it. Love it.
Amazing. Yeah.
So the last trailer that we have is for a game called The Wolf Among Us 2. This is a long-awaited trailer from the Telltale devs. They did like The Walking Dead, and they did the Batman game. They did the Game of Thrones game. So return to the role of Bigby Wolf, sheriff of Fabletown, as a deadly conspiracy tears apart the precarious peace among the exiled Fables. Betrayed, framed, and exiled, Bigby must work from the shadows to save a city consumed by corruption, vengeance, and fear. The Oz gang rises in power. Ancient forces manipulate events from the shadows. Allies become liabilities. Will the monster within threaten to destroy everything he's trying to protect, or be the key to its salvation? Investigate crimes, interrogate suspects, explore a fractured Fabletown, and survive intense cinematic combat as your choices shape the future of the city and determine whether Bigby's legacy becomes one of redemption or ruin.
Oh, I don't know how much you know about me in regards to Fables. I've got the entire Fables run in comic books, and I have, in fact, the Wolf Among Us comic book line and all that. I think I've managed to read up to issue 75 or 80 of the current the current run is finished, but of the series.
Yeah,
it's something. Look, I put my hands up. I'm always behind on my comics, but it's something I want to finish off. But I'm a big fan of this franchise.
Oh,
and I've never played the game though. I know that's terrible to say this, but I've never played the first game.
That's okay, because they also announced a remastered version that they're releasing.
Oh wow!
So,
okay.
Yes, so it'll be coming out. I don't know if they announced the release date. Actually, sometime this fall, maybe. I think. I think. Yeah.
So what, like on the PS5, on the Nintendo? Okay.
Yep. Very exciting.
Okay, here we go.
Homicide. 6 total so far. Each case, husband and wife found shredded. People are dying. Some monster is out there. Word around the precinct is you're the guy to call.
Bigby.
Sheriff?
I'll have your job within the week.
Are you living under a rock?
You're a raging dumpster fire of a person.
You're the reason I'm here.
She's a detective.
Ready to get to work?
Okay, next year. This
Yeah,
is saying next year.
Yeah, so that one's next year. I want to see remastered. Wolf Among Us remastered. Holiday 2026 for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, Nintendo Switch.
So the remastered one will come out in December, probably.
Mm-hmm. A really good game. I absolutely loved it. I mean, that was my first time ever hearing about the series, so I didn't know it was, you know, like a comic book run or anything like that. But very exciting, very pumped up. Yeah, I mean, I can't wait for it. I definitely want to play the remastered version. There was some other games that got announced. I mean, we're getting a new God of War game, which is great. Who knows when that'll come out? I'm not too sure when. I'm into fighting games, so they showed off. There's a Marvel fighting game coming out soon, August, I believe, August 6th, and it's called Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls. And they showed off. It's team based, so you play on a team of 4 characters, and you can tag in and out with 4 characters. It's 4v4. Okay. So the new team that they announced is the Knights of Doom, and it's Doctor Doom. And we knew he was going to be in there, but the 3 new ones are Magneto, Green Goblin, and Carnage, which very excited for Green Goblin and Carnage, because I feel like in a lot of fighting games, they're never really in there, especially Carnage. It's always Venom.
Can you have a mixed team? Like, could you be Spider-Man and have Magneto on your team?
Yeah, I believe so. So the main characters that are in there that are announced are those 4. For the X-Men team, it's Storm, Wolverine, Magic, and the Danger Room. Spider-Man's team is Spider-Man, Star-Lord, Miss Marvel, and there's one more. I forget. It might be Shuri. I think Shuri's part of that. Okay. It might be Shuri. There's Captain America, Iron Man, Hulk. And Ghost Rider. But it's the Ghost Rider from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh, right, okay. Well,
yeah.
Reyes. Is it Reyes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is really cool. Like, and the game looks amazing. I can't wait for it. I'm very excited. I like playing fighting games. I've played. The only one I haven't gotten into is Street Fighter, but like Tekken, I love Tekken. But yeah, there were so many games that they announced. Just so many. I'm waiting for, like, the one game that I want more than anything is a Simpsons Hit and Run.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I miss. They announced a Crazy Taxi game.
Oh, I heard that. Yeah, that looks good, actually. I saw the trailer for it. That was actually one of the trailers I did watch.
Yeah, Crazy Taxi looks good. Stuntman Hollywood, they got coming out. I know Tom likes he probably likes Resident Evil, so Resident Evil Code Veronica remake.
A remake?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Wow. I played the original Code Veronica.
Oh, did you? Yeah. So they're doing a remake. Yeah.
I had it on the Dreamcast.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. It looks so good. Once again, I'm not really into it. There was a weird announcement. So there's a game called Stranger Than Heaven coming out, and it looks really good. It's made by the people that do the Yakuza series. And way back, I think last year, they announced that Snoop Dogg was going to be in it, which was like, cool. All right. Snoop Dogg, great. This past week, they announced that Tupac is going to be in the game.
Oh, okay.
Which is like, a lot of people were like, why is he there? And I guess the Tupac estate and Snoop Dogg came to an agreement, and they want to put him in the game to make his legacy keep going. I feel weird about it. Like, it kind of just takes me out of there, because, like, I mean, the game is set in Japan, so already Snoop Dogg being there is kind of like, okay, sure, but why are you here? And now Tupac being in it, I'm like, okay, Tupac's no longer here anymore. Why are you here?
Playing as Tupac?
No, you're not playing as Tupac. I think he's just a character that you can talk to in the game.
Right, okay.
But it's still like, why?
Unless they're trying to tell us something.
Right. What are you guys trying to tell us? But yeah. So yeah, Summer Game Fest was cool. Those are really the main games I wanted to highlight. I mean, we could have watched the Wolverine trailer, but it's a long trailer. It's like 7-8 minutes long.
Oh yeah.
But that game's going to be amazing, and I can't wait for that one either. So
yeah, I think Wolf Among Us, I need to get the remake, and I need to get number 2.
Yeah.
I will definitely 100% get the Tomb Raider games.
Oh yeah.
To be honest with you, I'll get the last Ronin game and that Wolverine game. So yeah, it's going to be expensive as it is, let alone on comics. And I've decided I might try and start buying some figures as well now. I want to start building up a Masters of the Universe collection.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
But no, thanks for running through that, man. I know you're huge. You're like it's kind of the five of us that do this regularly. Everyone's got their thing. Jasmine at the minute is into hockey books. Although for years it's been anime or whatever, and Tom is the horror guy, and but yeah, you're the gamer, so I knew that getting you on would be a good shout to go through this. But yeah,
most definitely.
We can do more stuff like this as and when things come up.
Of course. Definitely.
Okay, so is there anything you want to add, or should we?
No, that's pretty much it. Yeah, I'm cool with stopping there. I love that.
That's fine. Okay, so next Friday, Jasmine will be on her own, going solo. Well, not going solo, but it's going to be ladies' night next Friday. Jasmine and someone that myself and Jasmine have known for a long time, a lady called Karen. It will just be the two of them next week. They're going to be in the world of surveillance. They're going to be doing a double feature. They're going to be discussing Enemy of the State, the Will Smith film, and Minority Report. So that's what we're going to be covering. Now, I may add an extra episode next week before that, but I'm just working out the details. But if I do not, I won't be here next week, but Jasmine will be running the show. And hopefully you guys will tune in for that. And we are on all the social medias as usual. And again, please like and subscribe. But yeah, thanks so much, Devaughn. It's been a pleasure. It's been an awesome episode to do. And but man, I love hearing about the game and getting excited as well. So cool. All right, we're going to drop off now. But everyone, thanks for tuning in. All right,
thank you. Bye.